Flosstube. This is AM Dreaming Stitcher, and this video is another installment in my ongoing series meant to parade all of the charts and kits and booklets and so on that I have accumulated over my years of stitching. I know I will never get them all stitched. I thought I could at least share them with you. So I'm trying to tell you enough about each item that even though my camera setup and color and such is not the best, maybe the information will be enough for you to look up anything you see that catches your eye and maybe get a closer, better image of it elsewhere to find out if it's something you really like. This is a piece from Two Colors cross stitch called Bird Sanctuary Bell Pull. It is designed by Gary D. Hanner, and that's really all the information I have on that one without taking it out of the bag and looking for something like a copyright, but they are very bright, colorful, pretty birds. Next, I have a series of 4 booklets from DMC. Most of these designs are either available in their website or other sites with free cross-stitch designs because they are very old. I got 4 of the ones in the series, and I picked out the ones I liked best. I did buy them from the DMC site, and so you can acquire them there. They are nicely bound up. I think I'm just going to do a flip through since I know that most of these are available as free charts, so I don't think it will hurt anybody or violate a copyright to go quickly through these. It's the fact that they're so very old that has kind of put them in the public domain. So this one has alphabets, lots of different alphabets. It has kind of geometric borders and patterns. It has some kind of figures of people of the world. This one is, I guess, the 4th series is what I'm seeing. I don't speak French. More geometric patterns. More people of the world. Geometrics, borders. Borders, people. And then kind of a little history of DMC in the back of the booklet. This one says it's, I guess, the 3rd series. So we have alphabets, same alphabet continuing, another alphabet, borders, borders and geometric patterns. Very colorful, very pretty, lots of border designs. Little figures. I love the spider with the toadstools. More figures in kind of antique costume. Little gardeners where the flowers are bigger than they are. And some playing folks. This seems to be the 6th series. Starts with some alphabets and numbers. Alphabet. Pretty little border designs. You get the idea the books are all very similar to one another. Geometrics. More geometric patterns. Some playing cards. A chess set. And finally, I think the last one is my favorite, and it says it's the 5th series, and I have definitely seen some of these offered as free patterns when we start getting towards the back of this book. So we have alphabets, borders, interesting patterns. Insects. They may be borders, they may be somewhat geometric, but I like them. Waterfowl, fish, I like all of these, every one of them. Wild animals of the Arctic and of Africa. And Antarctica as well. And some, just more wild creatures from around the world. Really like those. And some domestic birds. So that one is my absolute favorite. That is the fifth series. And I'm pretty sure, as I said, that some of those are free on the DMC website and in other places because of their age. They've kind of hit that. Next, I have a series of charts with one of my favorite subjects, dinosaurs. They are from XYZZX Creations, copyright 1984, 1985. I actually contacted the designer recently and got these. I had one of them, which was her Stegosaurus, that appeared in a magazine, probably Cross Stitch and Country Crafts or one of those, that I found at a Salvation Army store somewhere long ago. And I knew there were others out there, but I didn't know how to get them. So I finally just went to her old website and contacted her by email and got these charts. So we have Triceratops, Brontosaurus, Tyrannosaurus Rex. They're very old style design. I don't care. That actually is part of the appeal to me. They don't have to look like the most modern versions of these creatures. I like their very vintagey look and feel. And I have saber-toothed tiger, woolly mammoth, and pteranodon. None of these are particularly large designs. I've tried sometimes when showing you charts to give you an idea of things like the stitch count. They don't really have that on the front, but I think they would tell me on the inside. This fellow, for example, is probably on a 14 count, and he's 7 1/4 by 4 1/4. Yes, if done on 14, he's 7 1/4 by 4 1/4. So they're not huge. And those are my half dozen prehistoric designs from XYZZX Creations by Joan, I can't pronounce her name, Beiriger, Beiriger. And I'm very happy I got those. And they probably have a better chance of being stitched than some of my other things because I love the subject matter so much and they're not very big. So, speaking of that subject matter, come on out. We have Dino-Rama, book number 152 by Jeanette Cruz Designs. Very old school in its style, in the fact that we have the sauropods wandering around in the water. I mean, there is so much wrong with this picture, and I love it. I always like these old things. It is, do we have a copyright? We're hiding the copyright date, but it's definitely not scientifically accurate by any means. Dino-Rama by Jeanette Cruz Designs. Have to be careful with some of these because I sent away for them and they have address information and such on the packaging, so I gotta watch what I'm doing. This is dinosaurs. I got it, I think, off of eBay. The seller was either this one or the next one. They were definitely not local to the States, but it says just stitching superior quality cross stitch charts, and they're very purple Stegosaurus there, very orange looking, probably T-Rex, some sauropods in the background. I love it. I love everything about it. And here we have Beaker's Graphic Designs in Iowa. Yeah, I think that other one came from New Zealand or Australia or somewhere. Beaker's Graphic Designs, I don't know what they call the name of this one, but it tells you it's 175 by 228 stitches in 38 colors. We have kind of a mock-up of what he'll look like with his mouth full of munchies. He's probably called Triceratops, yes. Triceratops dinosaur, number 0853. Love it. Probably say that about every one of these dinosaur ones, and then you'll get the idea that I like dinosaurs. And I think this is the last of them. Cross My Heart Incorporated dinosaurs. Yeah, you know what? I don't think that's what he is. It says Brachiosaurus. They said the same thing on the dinosaurs 1 to 10 that I'm stitching now, and that is not a Brachiosaurus. But whatever, in case you're just scratching your head and saying, how would you even know the difference? If you've seen the first Jurassic Park movie, when the visitors arrive on the island and see their first big view of dinosaurs, those are brachiosaurs, the ones whose front shoulders are so much taller, their front limbs are much taller than their back limbs. They have very sloping backs, as my sister said. They kind of have bumps on their heads. This doesn't look like them. There's not enough exaggeration. I could be wrong. Maybe it's just the way they drew it. Doesn't matter. It's a dinosaur, and I like it for that reason alone. And here they are, stitched up also on the back for you to see and enjoy. So that is Cross My Heart Incorporated Dinosaurs with an exclamation point. It is, I just flipped past the copyright date. I saw it. 1997. And I've run out of dinosaurs. What a sad thing. That is not what the chart looks like. I don't know, I'm going to try taking her out of the package, but I don't know if they have a mock-up of the finished design. She's from the Vickery collection. No, they don't. So, it's called Mythical Manatee by Charles Craft. I'll at least cover up the key, so we're not giving that away. But I'm going to give you a quick look at, that's what the manatee looks like that you would be stitching. Nothing like the cover design at all. Okay, here we have a True Colors cross-stitch Morning Flight Wood Ducks, designed by Michelle Johnson. I have a fondness for waterfowl. I may have said that in some of these videos before, I'm sure I did. And it has these designs that are on the front. They call the series True Colors because the charts for these are always in color. And what you get is just the two patterns that you see on the front. Wood Ducks, Morning Flight Wood Ducks. And it's copyright 1992, True Colors. This one is falling off. This one is Pond Friends. 4 designs by Randy McGovern from Leisure Arts, leaflet 2139. So there's 2 of the 4 designs. And there's the other 2 of the 4 designs. Obviously reflecting my interest in waterfowl. The copyright on that Pond Friends was 1991. This is another Leisure Arts leaflet called Wood Ducks. It's leaflet 2062. It's by Sandy Lyman Clough, C-L-O-U-G-H. And it's just the ones on the cover there. They have a color chart. Copyright 1991, Leisure Arts. The Duck Pond, Book 10 from Country Cross Stitch Inc. Yes, we have reached the duck portion of the video, for sure. The Duck Pond from Country Cross Stitch Incorporated. Oh, the hunter. Poor ducks. It's all right. I'm looking for a copyright date. Oh, while I'm looking for that, there's some more stitched up on the inside. Some of this same design repeated more than once, I think. Sorry, I couldn't come up with a date for you. Yes, I could. 1982. This is Ducks in a Row, Country Cross Stitch. I know you're not getting the best view of them, but it's what I can do. They just seem really familiar that I showed them to you at some point in some video. Copyright 1986 on the Ducks in a Row. This is P. Buckley Moss, June Grigg Designs Incorporated, Cameo Geese. There you go. And 1985 is our copyright. Cross My Heart Incorporated, The Big Cats. Another one of these animal ones that I like so much. So there we have all our big cat stars. And another view on the back of some more. They were very generous as Copyright 1990 with the number of charts that they give you in each of their booklets, so that you can find something you like and want to stitch in there. This one is called The Champion. It's from Leisure Arts, leaflet 2150. Definitely fox hunting is not considered a humane sport, and that's why it's no longer conducted in Britain. But it's a very iconic images that are associated with it. Leisure Arts Tally Ho by Linda Gillum, Cooler Design Studio, leaflet 2098. Copyright 1991. And Horses and Hounds. Designer Stephanie Seabrook Hedgepath. We've seen her name before in my videos. And you get a number of different scenes. There you go. And this was released through Pegasus Originals. I think I've mentioned before that I believe that some of them originally, since 1991, may have had other imprints on them, but they're Pegasus Originals now, and I appreciate that they're bringing these out. I don't think, as I said, I don't think they're actually original to them, but it makes older charts that were available, say when I started stitching, available again, because they're reprinting them. They've licensed them and are doing that. This is Cross My Heart Incorporated, Nature's Babies. Designs by Melinda. And so all of our critters are in their infant forms. Very sweet to see. And no more babies on the back. I guess the front is all the babies we get. No, here we go. Here's a view on the inside, at least, where you can see them. Again, perhaps a little better than those cover images because they're bigger. Nice set of babies. This is one somewhere in my house or next door. I have the ones that I'm not keeping. In this one I have a duplicate of, so it's piled in there somewhere. But it's called Cross My Heart Incorporated, The Rainforest. And so they are all rainforest creatures. Some of them repeat on the back, but there's also some new ones there. Copyright 1992, Cross My Heart Incorporated. Our Wild Kingdom, also from Cross My Heart Incorporated, but I can tell from the design that it's a much older one. It's copyright 1989. I like animals. I'd like to stitch them. I like realistic animals. They have some really nice designs in these booklets. And what you see on the cover is what you get. Wild Babies by Mary Ellen Yanich. Jeanette Cruz Designs Incorporated. Oops, almost gave away a gorilla chart there, sorry. Let's just check in to see if maybe there was more on the back. It's copyright 1999. Another omni-book. I love omni-books. Not every one of them, but when they have one with a theme that I like, I really like the book because there's so much packed in here. This is the 16th in the omni-book series. It's called the Omni-Book in the Wild. They were put out by Jeanette Cruz Designs. This particular one is book number 816. And you get everybody that you see on the cover there. And there's going to be more on the inside covers and on the back cover. So let's have a look at the back cover. You get every design that you see there is in this booklet. And we'll have a look on the inside. you get these folks that seem to be stitched mostly on towels and hats. And they are different from what you were seeing on the cover. And you get these guys. So I would say all in all this one has fewer total designs than some of the other Omnibooks, but I like all of the animals. There's nothing there not to like. So very nice collection from Jeanette Cruz Designs, the Omnibook of the Wild. This is Cross My Heart Incorporated Pet Birds. So if you like pet birds, this would be a chart that might have somebody you would be interested in stitching. Again, they sometimes repeat the same image on the back with a different finish for you to see it. This is copyright 2000, Cross My Heart Incorporated. Here we have sketches in black and white. This one is called Cats. It's from Tidewater Originals. Very simple. There's more on the back. Again, very simple but elegant designs. Really nice. Copyright 1982. This is Encore, a treasury of classic cross-stitch, wild, exotic, and legendary by Jeanette Cruz Designs. But notice it says a Pegasus publication. This is where I got my idea that they reprint things, is I had another Encore in an earlier video of flowers and something, and again, originally it was Jeanette Cruz Designs, but Pegasus Publications have made them available to us again, and I really appreciate that. I don't know if that's an ongoing thing, if they're still doing that, but it's just great that they do that. So this one has 32 designs. You can see a number of them there on the cover. Here's some on the back. I love those pelicans in flight. I love all of these. And then on the inside covers, we're going to see some more. Including fantastic things like a Pegasus and unicorns. And on the back, some more. Dinosaurs. Dinosaurs, my favorite things. And let me just check to see if they're one of the ones that has a center spread. Nope, no center spread. But what you saw on the covers gives you an idea of their 32 images that are in Encore, a treasury of classic cross-stitch, wild, exotic, and legendary from Jeanette Cruz Designs, as released by Pegasus Originals. This is an animal alphabet from Herman of Copenhagen. It says 502 is the number on this leaflet. And pretty much it is what you see there. I had a kit of a floral alphabet that they did. But this animal alphabet is just wonderful. Oh my goodness. If I had any young person to do an alphabet for, I would do those animals in a heartbeat. Okay, this is Popular Dogs, Volume 6 from Stephanie Seabrook Hedgepath. I think we're looking at, yep, that's the cover. Surely there is some information on the publisher, but I don't see it here. But you could look up Popular Dogs Volume 6, Stephanie Seabrook Hedgepath, and probably find those. And, oh, look, we have a free dishcloth that made it into my pile of things. Why, I don't know, because it's not cross-stitch, but there it was. Cross My Heart Incorporated the ocean. We have fish, we have dolphins, we have shells, we have a lighthouse. We have very likely the same things repeated on the back and new things. Oh, they look almost entirely new. I think the shells are a repeat. Nice whale. And that's it. No more on that. Wait, there's a picture to be seen on the inside though. Let you see what some of those cover ones look like in slightly larger format. So The Ocean by Cross My Heart Incorporated. Stony Creek Collection, Encore, The Treasury of Classic Cross Stitch by Jeanette Cruz Designs. The same thing we just saw that had a Pegasus Originals imprint instead of Stony Creek in the corner. So here we have tiger, pandas, elephants, all kinds of things. And it says it's a treasury, so there's going to be lots of different ones. And I expect we can find some on the covers, so let's have a look at those. Birds and flowers and mice. And some more on the covers. Cats, owls, pheasants. There we go. That was Encore Natural Wonders. Trying to find you a date. Excuse me while you sit there in silence staring at nothing. Copyright 1999. This is what I knew. I had more than one of those supplements from Just Cross Stitch magazine. This one is called Woodland Friends. And it is the little guys that you see on the front. So just a cute little pamphlet, kind of, with half a dozen pictures in it. This is Ecology Counts from Cross My Heart Incorporated, designs by Melinda. A variety of different designs, so the ones you see on the cover. And on the back. And I think that's it. Hang on. Oh, well, we have larger image of some of them on the inside. I think there's some new ones on the inside there too that weren't on the cover. Okay, Endangered Species 2 from Cross My Heart Incorporated. Evidently they made a lot of booklets with creatures that I liked. So let's have a look at our endangered species. Nice bear. Otters having fun. And that's it. Well, I lied. Here's a larger image of them. They like to have these internal spreads where you can kind of see them better than on the cover. So Endangered Species 2, Cross My Heart Incorporated. Cross My Heart Incorporated Ocean Animals. Penguin, puffin, otter, baby seal, dolphins, and I think on the inside, nice double spread with more of everybody. And that one is copyright 1994. I had a kit called Gemma Onoduri that was kind of a series of kitties on rugs. This reminds me of that, but it's kitties with kind of tapestry backgrounds. This is called the Tapestry Collection Black and White Cats. They made other designs. This is the only one I've got. It's from Cross My Heart Incorporated. You get those two kitties that are on the front. And I don't know who else was in the series, but I really like those. It's copyright 1996. Then we have one called Wolf Serenade. And it looks like the same thing done with two different colorways here on the outside. The designer is Stephanie Seabrook Hedgepath. This is leaflet 377, Pegasus publication. And there's some more of the designs that are available from Pegasus Originals. Perhaps it's a case of the designers contracting with them to re-release their things. I don't know, but it's copyright 1997. This is Chris Cummings' Winter Run from Dimensions. Almost all the Dimensions I have are kits, but they did occasionally do charts. I just didn't run across them in the stores. These I got secondhand. But this apparently someone originally got at Hobby Lobby. So they were available as charts at some point. I just didn't have them. And that was no copyright date given, so I can't help you with that. Oh yes, there is on the back, 1999. And here's another Dimensions chart, Northern Dignity. A lot of very white northern animals there. And it is copyright 2001. Oh, I'm so sorry. I was trying to reach for the pause button so that I would not sneeze on you, but I couldn't make it. Oh, allergies. It is spring where I am and the pollen is out. So we're suffering a little bit. This is Cross My Heart Incorporated for the Love of Horses. Designs by Sherry Aweau. I had some other booklets or charts by her in earlier videos. And we have 4 nice horses on the cover. And some of the same on the back, but one different one. That is 1996, Cross My Heart Incorporated. And our half hour is up. So with my sneeze having caught me there, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this segment of my parade. There is more to go. Not too many off my chart shelf, but I have some in binders to share, and I have plenty more kits to film. I don't know how many more I'll actually film today. It just seemed like a good day to get over with, and my camera's behaving. But here's a little preview of where I would start the next chart parade. Thank you very much for stopping by to watch. I'm doing this for folks who like to see these things, so I hope that if you took the time to watch, you did see something that made you feel it was worth your time to sit through. And I will eventually get them all done and posted and have a playlist, so feel free to watch as few or as many as interest you. Thanks, and have a great stitchy day.